Another mass shooting in the U.S., this time in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
We have 4 civilians that are dead. We have 1 shooter that is dead.
The St. Francis Health System locked down its campus after reports of an active shooter on Wednesday evening. Police say it took them 3 minutes to respond. Police say the shooter died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He has yet to be identified, and his motivations are unclear.
We do not have an identity. That we believe we're getting close on the identity of the suspect. He is a black male, estimated to be 35 to 40 years old, and we have confirmed he had 1 long gun, a rifle, and 1 handgun.
Pictures from a local Ukrainian channel, widely circulated on social media. The woman says hello to her family. "We are all right. We are okay," she says. What happens next illustrates the sudden severity of an artillery war. Ukrainians worry Severodonetsk will be the next city to fall to Russian occupation. The Russian advance is slow, but it is steady. And Russia now controls most of the city. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy was speaking during a visit by Slovakia's president. Zuzana Kapotova came bearing gifts, more howitzers destined for the front line.
Tonight, a stunning report. Investigators finding 2 airline pilots were allegedly asleep while their plane was still in the air. It happened 38,000 feet over France on a flight from JFK to Rome just last month. The plane, an Airbus 330, with as many as 250 passengers on board. The first officer was on his designated sleeping break, but the captain should have been on full alert. Air traffic controllers say they lost contact for about 10 minutes. It was so concerning, fighter jets were preparing to intercept the plane, but the pilots eventually started responding. ITA Airways, previously known as Alitalia, says the captain claimed the radios stopped working, but investigators found no issues. The airline saying in a statement the captain's behavior was not consistent with the rules dictated by the company.
But global news has learned that China is putting Royal Canadian Air Force crews in the danger zone, with high-risk, high-aggression tactics in international airspace. The Chinese military is using what sources call dangerous maneuvers to intercept Canadian intelligence aircraft, currently on a UN mission to enforce sanctions against North Korea. Fast and agile Chinese fighter jets are buzzing Canada's slower Aurora aircraft, with razor-thin margins, frequently zooming past the planes a mere 20 to 100 feet away, creating enough turbulence alone that Canadian planes could be thrown off course or risk a mid-air collision.
The final preparations are underway to celebrate a moment of history. Queen Elizabeth, the first British royal to celebrate a platinum jubilee, commemorating 70 years of service. The lineup includes a birthday parade with gun salutes and the lighting of beacons across the Commonwealth, a Thanksgiving service, a palace concert, a platinum pageant. 12 million people across the UK are set to attend street parties over the weekend. Events get started on Thursday with the Trooping of the Colour, which has marked the official birthday of the British sovereign for more than 260 years. All the pomp and pageantry that 1,200 members of the military, hundreds of army musicians, and around 240 horses can muster.
The ousted Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan refuses to relent. The PTI chief has been spilling the beans in the economic crisis-hit country after calling off his Azadi March late last month. Imran Khan has now warned that the country may lose its nuclear deterrence and get disintegrated into 3 parts. While speaking to a Pakistani channel, Imran Khan warned against numerous issues. claiming that his government was weak and that he did not have absolute power as a prime minister, as the power in Pakistan lies with someone else. Indicating towards the army, the former Pak Prime Minister said that the establishment needs to take the right decisions. The ousted Prime Minister said that if the incumbent government did not announce the elections, the country will head towards a civil war. Meanwhile, the capital of the UAE, Abu Dhabi, has put a ban on single-use plastic bags. The move comes under the UAE's effort for a greener future as the kingdom now prepares to host the COP28 Global Environmental Conference in the year 2023. According to officials, the ban has been put in place to encourage sustainable living in Abu Dhabi. Retailers in the Emirates are now encouraged to offer a sustainable alternative to reusable bags. The alternative options must be environment-friendly and available at a nominal fee for all consumers. However, there are exemptions. Medicine bags, plastic rolls used in supermarkets, rubbish sacks or garbage bags from big brands, these are all excluded from the ban.
Hundreds of Sudanese protesters rallied Wednesday in front of the United Nations mission in the capital, Khartoum, to call for its dismissal. The protesters, including supporters of Islamist groups critical of efforts by UN envoy Volker Perthes to resolve the political crisis in the country since last year's military coup. The rallies came as the UN Security Council is considering extending the mission's mandate beyond June the 3rd.